In this video, we will show you what it's like to fly economy with Thai Airways on both a domestic and an international flight. Thai Airways has been through some tough times over the past years, and we're curious to find out how the flight experience is going to be during their road to recovery. We'll show you the seats, all the food we got, and at the end of this video, we'll tell you if we think Thai Airways is worth it. We're starting our journey in Chiang Mai, one of our favorite destinations in Thailand. We found an incredible one-way deal with Thai Airways going from Chiang Mai to Brussels via Bangkok with a 6-hour layover. This cost us €380 per person, including check-in luggage. When we arrived at Chiang Mai airport, it was super quiet. We could go directly to the check-in desk, and through careful and meticulous planning, we stayed below the allowed 25 kilograms per person. Woohoo! We were one of the last tickets sold that still allowed 25 kilograms of check-in luggage per person, and a few months ago the luggage allowance has been changed to 23 kilograms per person. Now, our journey is interesting, as our first flight is domestic and second flight would be an international flight. Normally this means that when you transfer to your international flight, you'll need to formally exit the country and go through immigration. But at Chiang Mai airport they give you a sticker, and we were instructed to head to the international departures even though our first flight was a domestic one to Bangkok. So while we found it a little confusing at first, we ended up formally leaving the country in Chiang Mai and had to wait in the international departures area. Then when it was time for our flight, we walked for a bit and then boom, voila, we were joined by all the domestic travelers going on the same flight. So after all that, we are boarding the Airbus A320 with a 3-3 configuration. And we were greeted by super friendly cabin crew. For a short flight we had ample legroom, even for us, and the seats 46A and B were very clean. Now, since this was only a 1 hour and 20-minute flight, the crew had no time to relax and went straight into service. They handed out these bags with water and my new favorite snack.
I already devoured one because Lawrence can't have them, which honestly is such a shame because it doesn't look good. It looks a little weird, it looks a little sketchy, but wow, it is good. It is creamy, tasty, not too sweet. It's the best airline snack I've ever had.
And just when Lawrence wanted to film the toilet, we started our descent into Bangkok. Now, for flight number 1, it was short, but honestly, it was a good and solid flight, and it was unbelievable that there was still a meal and snack service on such a short flight. Especially for coming from Europe, where nothing is included anymore. Now, since we already formally exited Thailand in Chiang Mai, all we had to do was transfer to the international departures area, and that was that. During our layover, we went to one of the best lounges in Bangkok, and you can find the link for the full review in the description box below.
God, from relaxing to hurrying, we relaxed too much. Too much relaxation.
Thankfully, we were right on time, which made our wait at the gate very short.
Time to go. After an amazing time in the lounge, it's time for 12 hours in economy. Let's find out what it's like.
So here we are boarding the Boeing 787-800, equipped with a 343 configuration. As you would expect from Thailand, the cabin crew again was super friendly, and this was the case throughout the flight. We were seated in 54K and 54J, all the way in the back. On your seat you can find a small pillow and a blanket waiting for you, and the seat itself comes with an adjustable headrest. Before we knew it, we were ready to leave Bangkok and were up in the air. So let's have a better look at the seat. As for the legroom, you can see that for economy it's pretty decent, even for us taller people. Lawrence was sitting next to the window and, Unfortunately, the annoying thing was that the window was pushing into his shoulder. So if we were, let's say, one row ahead, then he could have fit his shoulder into the window and that would have been a more comfortable experience. Also, when the person in front of you reclines, the screen becomes a true immersive experience. As for the in-flight entertainment, Thai Airways has an 11-inch touchscreen that can also be controlled by this old-school remote. Before takeoff, they handed out these noise-cancelling headphones, although, spoiler alert, it does not cancel the sound of crying babies. The amount of movies and TV shows on offer is pretty decent, with enough options to keep you entertained, and if you still don't know what to watch, you can always do what I do, which is look at the airplane move on the map. Otherwise, there's also complimentary Wi-Fi for basic use on this flight. Underneath the screen, you'll find a tray table that also lets you use half of it as a cup holder. And when we look even lower, you'll also find an adjustable footrest, which I absolutely love on airplanes. And lastly, there are also charging ports underneath the seats. Now, maybe some of our viewers noticed, but during the flight, you could adjust the window shades only with a button. And we wondered, does it really work? Our guess was it's controlled by the cabin crew. And they just give you a button to play with. Now let's have a look at the dreaded toilets. Honestly, the cabin crew kept the toilet very clean. And as an added bonus, there were free toothbrushes and perfume. For flying economy so far, it is really much better than most airlines and we were pleasantly surprised. During our flight, we had 2 big meals. Our first meal on board was dinner, and we tried to showcase both here. The first meal was a noodle dish with lots of shrimp and sweet and spicy sauce. It was absolutely delicious, and the other meal was chicken, sausage, and gravy, which was also not bad, but double noodles would have been better. Both meals came with decent cutlery, a spicy tofu salad, a chocolate cake with cherries, a block of cheese, and 2 types of crackers. Also, a special mention to this chocolate cake, it was really good. Woohoo! After a few hours of trying to catch some sleep, it was time for breakfast. It was a meal with mushrooms, which we sadly cannot eat. So the staff made a special breakfast for us with rice, chicken, sausage, and egg. Now, is this economy service or what is happening? After about 14 hours, it was time for us to land in Brussels. Now, is it worth flying Thai Airways? Absolutely. As you can see, our experience was excellent. The cabin crew was very attentive throughout the flight, extra drinks and snacks were never a problem, and although the airplane is a little older, the seats were still quite comfortable and we even got a little bit of sleep. Food-wise, they really have some of the better airline food, so take note KLM. We would 100% recommend it, especially if you find a good deal like we did. I mean, paying €380 per person starting in Chiang Mai to Brussels is a very good deal. In our next video, we'll be flying Singapore Airlines in premium economy. So let's see if that is worth it or if the experience was as mediocre as with KLM. We want to thank you so much for watching, and don't forget that if you want to see more, subscribe to us at Yes and Explore. Bye!